Hello, everyone. My name is Ann Bordelot, and I know that everyone is going through a lot. You've probably have even before all of this recent pandemic stuff started happening, feeling not like yourself, or having certain things happen to you. Maybe as far as having like really lows with depression, and then going to the extreme and having the highs of, overwhelming joy as well, and not really understanding what that is. Feeling lack or anxiety when you go out into places with large crowds, or even just with a small group of people that you've known your entire life. There's definitely been an awakening that's going on the last several years for specifically, and a lot is hitting people and they're not quite sure what that is. I know from my own personal experience as a medium and energy communicator, before all of that stuff, before I understood what it was, and before I understood that I was an empath, which, let me say that an empath is very different than somebody who is sympathetic or somebody that is empathic, because being sympathetic or empathic means that you're trying to relate to what somebody else is going through. But being an empath, you are so super sensitive to energy that you are actually feeling what that person is feeling at that particular moment in time. And so that's a lot to deal with, because you're not only having to deal with your own stuff, but now you're having to try and deal with somebody else, having to help them, whether you're another coach or a healer or a friend or a family member, trying to help them get through it while trying to separate and have that be able to cut that cord so that you're not taking on all of their energy as well. And I know that from my own personal experience, having to try and figure all of this stuff out on my own, what's happening to me, where do I go, what do I do, how, am I ever going to be quote unquote normal? Well, normal is relative. So we can take that out of the question, but how do I feel like I'm myself, that I'm my own person, and that I can manage this stuff on a day-to-day basis? And that's my goal. If I'm chosen to be a speaker for the Adversity Advantage Virtual Summit, I hope to share some of the tips and resources that I have used for myself, that I've kind of not perfected, but that I've used over the years in order to be able to figure out not only my own energy, but other people's energy, how to separate and create that my own space, my own bubble, if you will, my own sacred space. And then also to be able to understand the intuition and all of those messages, all of that energy that's coming at me, and that's probably coming at you as well. And it's like you just, instead of wanting to crawl up and just be by yourself all the time, still being able to get out in the world and have fun and do the things that you really love to enjoy, and not having to worry about what's going to hit you, and just being prepared and knowing that if something does happen while you're out and about and having fun, that you're able to manage that, and it's not going to prevent you from, or like kill the rest of your day, that you're going to be able to work through that and still be able to enjoy life. It's super, super important. And then living and being able to understand those messages, listening to your intuition, understanding what that intuition is. Basically, all of these things put together is a lifestyle. Because it's not something that you can, has an on and off button. You can't turn it off. So you have to figure out, and you have to find positive ways in order to be able to manage and navigate everything that's going on a daily basis, and multiple times during the day. So I do hope that I get to see you guys and explore more with you, answer some of the questions that you have, and be able to provide some resources that are desperately needed, because I want everybody to be able to live their best life, to be happy, to understand that you are unique, you are loved, and enjoy and be who you are. Thank you so much.